Welcome to this installment of Clarifying Tax Situations with attorney and CPA David W. Klossing.
What happens to me if I have to claim the Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination while testifying in divorce court? The Constitution of the United States gives every citizen of the United States the right to claim the Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination. In other words, to refuse to provide testimony that's damning to yourself and convict yourself of a crime. You're constitutionally guaranteed this privilege. So, if you find yourself in open divorce court and tax fraud has been committed in the past, and the first time you become aware there's a problem with the tax fraud is when you get a question like this. Mr. Smith, can you explain why we saw $3 million a year of income going through your Bank of America account, but yet when we looked at your personal tax returns, you only reported $1 million worth of income. And then when you made disclosures to this court, you only said you had $1 million worth of income. Can you tell me about that, Mr. Smith? Okay, if you got good divorce counsel, first thing he's going to do is pop up and he's going to object. And he's going to say, I need to sidebar, Your Honor, and he's going to take his client outside and say, Mr. Smith, your only choice here is to claim the Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination and not answer that question, okay? Then he's going to call someone like me. If that's your situation, boy, are you behind the 8 ball. Still time to fix it. You got to move fast. Well, how does that play out? You stand up in front of the divorce court and you say, Your Honor, I claim the Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination and I choose not to answer that question. Well, in a civil divorce proceeding, the divorce court may, and believe me, they're going to draw an adverse inference against you while you make that assertion. In other words, what's the adverse inference? That the accusation is true, that you did have $3 million of income, that you did only report $1 million of income on your tax return, that you did only declare $1 million worth of income as far as the divorce court is concerned. That's a problem on multiple levels. We'll get to it as why. You don't want to be in that situation. You're behind the 8 ball. If that's your situation, call me or someone like me. Criminal Defense Counsel.